Fine, fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Amino dextrous and amino sinister, if you have it.
You don't mix your spice chirality. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I don't go to cooking school. I just want something tasty to put on a steak.
Why don't you just go to Fish Dog Food Factory? It's on level 23. Ask for their tummy-tingling tachanka sauce.
Yes?
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was... It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every... I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place and put down roots.
You like life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. A hell of a lot different than life back on Earth. I miss the food, mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
You ever get back there?
Earth, every couple of years, less and less all the time. But when I finish my stint with CSEC, there's a nice little place in the foothills I'm gonna retire to. Not that I'm retiring anytime soon.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Are you sure you're being straight with me? Please move along.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. And she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he bought... A minute later, he runs up with CSEC and accuses me of stealing his damn shit.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
They've got a lot of nice models.
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship?
They've got a lot of nice...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage. I traveled with a Quarian who was...
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool. You know what Quarians are like.
You say she stole your credit
She
chip?
must have. When I left, the Certa Foundation
How does
stole.
running into you mean she stole?
That's how pickpocket. You can't turn your back.
Are you sure you didn't lose your...
Of course. I didn't even buy anything there. That shit stayed in my pocket.
How does running into you mean...
You can't turn your...
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
He's my... Good day, citizen. Welcome to the...
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chip?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
Avolis was in here not too long ago.
And not that I saw.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you...
Customer service. We also find that sales are better when, though I'm not sure why, a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their store.
Thanks for your time.
Come back soon, Shepard.
I trust you, Michael. What medical upgrades do you want to get for him?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask random people on the street.
I'm legally obligated to inform you that I'll be doing an Omni tool scan.
Fine, if it...
Please move along.
You say you're falsely accused?
was walking to the used ship. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me
You
of
ran
stealing.
into each other outside the Sorta Foundation. Is
I
it
guess.
possible
Sure. All I know is I didn't take it.
Do you spend a lot of time
Yeah.
at the used?
They've got a lot of...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
You say she stole your
She
credit?
must have. When I left the Certa...
How does running into
that,
you mean?
You can't turn your...
Are you sure you didn't leave your...
I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
Hi, Omni. You know what Quarians are like. She's deaf.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the immunobooster? It's supposed to help with alien bacteria.
You can get whatever you like.
This is a public notice that Citadel Security will hold an auction of confiscated property in this ward on Earth Date.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the city.
Ah, my favorite customer.
I'm
What
just
can
looking around, thanks.
I'll be here if you need anything. Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
A Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a...
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Sorry, sir, but I only read one credit chit. Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Saranus Applications. The clerk's holding it for you.
Oh. Well. The Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it.
Now, just a minute.
And you. She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy.
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a former Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
What the hell was that C-Sec guy's problem? He had no evidence that you did anything wrong.
I don't know. Everyone's been like that since I got here.
Shepard! Welcome back to the ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Counselor now. I had to give up my commission when I joined the Council. I'm glad you came. Though I was hoping the rest of the Council would be here for this meeting too. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me. Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
Nobody said this was gonna be easy. But I know you. You get things done.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I doubt Udina would echo it. He thinks I need to work on my people skills.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the Council to see things from your point of view. But they refuse to see you. You let the previous Council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
Cerberus seems to be the only group who cares about our missing colonists.
I feel for those colonists, Shepard. But they went out to the Terminus systems to get away from the Alliance. We can't protect them, but you can. Or at least you're trying to, and I get the sense there's more going on here.
The Reapers are moving again, but not through the Geth. It's the Collectors. They're behind the colony abductions.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew were the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
It's not like you to give up, Anderson.
I haven't given up, but I have to be realistic. Even as a counselor, there's only so much I can do. It's up to you to stop the Reaper, Shepard. All I've got is a title if you want it. I can reinstate your Spectre status. I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object. Your title was never officially rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity, and the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
I'll take whatever asset I can get, old friend. Coming from you, it's as good as the first time.
Not quite the same level of ceremony. And more symbolic than useful, but it still has weight in some quarters. The rest is up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
Stopped by to see how Anderson was doing.
I hope you didn't do anything foolish, Counselor. Like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How've the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How've the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my... Knowing the truth about Sovereign, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus. Something I can do for you, Shepard?
I better go.
My door is always open.
The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Commander has put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
That on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
No messages for you, Commander.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box, and I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Huck.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Allison Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extra net is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Ms. Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No. We've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation in the hull?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Some say, Commander...
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
Huck's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
I told you, the private quarters are off limits.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's case the vault.
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect? This is a very impressive place.
Or a very large one, at least.
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information. What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
He's gone.
We need to case the vault, Gunn. You can chat up Hawk later. Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it. Don't touch that. Without Hawk's DNA, you'll set off every alarm in the building. We still need the password and a sample of Hawk's voice to get past that scanner. Careful! The barrier's still up. We'll have to shut it down to get to the door. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms? I see. I don't know who you think you are, but Rose says she's never heard of you. Nice try, though. Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA. One sec. That should take care of the barrier. There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner. Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go.
Did you hear? Santiago was attacked in his own base.
Really? By whom?
Zaid Massani, believe it or not.
Ready when you are.
You can't be back here.
Take him down. I've got company.
Come on!
Blow your ass away!
I've lost shields. I have an idea. See what you can find. Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rose sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
Look, I already called in once. This is getting old fast.
Just try it again.
Fine. Chief Rose, Samuels again. These guests are backing.
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in. Enjoy the party.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
It's clean.
It's a plant. Ha! Found a sample?
Now a credit shit.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source. No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. Cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Sorry. No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. That should do it. Let's get out of here. That got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed. So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. Creepy. I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. Oh my god. There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goldtooth. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die, screaming. No!
Have I got your attention?
That shut him up.
Kill them!
We've got company. It's going dark. They're using a drone!
Grabbing cover.
Going silent.
Nice.
Deploying combat drone!
You're dead.
Burn, bitch! Now you see me.
On my screen.
See if they burn!
No shields!
Now you see me.
interesting.
Going dark. Deploying combat drone!
My shields are down.
Light him up! Let's see if they burn!
Taking fire.
Sending in the drone!
Look straight ahead. Now you see me.
Burn the back!
On my screen. Need some cover!
Watch for the drone!
That must have stung.
Moving to cover.
Burn, bitch! Sending in the drone!
Weapon systems on.
Let's see if they burn!
Going dark.
Burn the bastards! Watch for the drone! Check.
Cloaking.
Light 'em up!
Checking blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
Casa Locust. No. The Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
I'll take it.
They've seen us.
Now you see me. see me. Now you see me.
Going silent.
I see them.
Going dark. Going silent. Going dark.
They're out of the vault. Seal them in.
Damn it! We have to find another way.
Going silent.
Don't let them out of there with my property. Kill Allison Gunn. Bring the other girl to me.
You hear that? Wants her alive.
Cloaking. Cloaking!
Grabbing cover.
Now you see me.
Going dark.
Did I do that?
Emergency. Critical failure.
There you go. Going silent.
Shields down.
Cloaking.
and fought me, Kasumi. You know what happened to your poor toy when he fought back?
You don't cage you like that. Murderer! Check your screen! I'll tear you apart! Engaging hostile! I'll tear you apart!
Flanking!
I'll tear you apart! Mind over matter!
Now you see me.
Haha! Weakening their attack!
Cloaking!
I'll tear you apart! Hostile contact!
Going dark.
Contact!
What's this?
Keep them busy. I'll take care of this myself.
Let's kick some ass!
Mind over matter! You're dead! I'll tear you! Mind over matter! Weakening their integrity! Legion hostile! Deploying warfield! I'll tear you apart! Mind over matter! I'll tear you apart! You're...
silence. That had owned.
Incoming! Get down!
Could have done this the easy way, Gold.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Up ahead.
Need some cover!
Excuse me.
Cloaking!
Retargeting.
Lay down your weapons.
Viral attack detected. No targeting order acknowledged. Rerouting plan.
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Look right! Can't take cover.
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
fail.
Careful, men. Want to keep her pretty face intact.
Look straight ahead.
Do what you like to this gun. I have a squadron of them.
Going dark.
Too late to get out of this line, Kasubi.
You see that?
Now you see me.
I've got no shield.
Died in the wood. Now you die in pieces.
Cloaking. They're coming from the front.
No one escapes from Donovan the Hawk.
Gunship's back and with full shield. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shield.
Coming from the right.
Ha! Eat it!
Going dark.
Did I do that?
Your eyes will sell well on the open market.
Going silent.
Got a clear shot. Here we go. Let's tear that thing apart. On our right. We've got company.
Lay down your weapons.
On my screen.
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Going dark.
Lost shield.
Look right. Here they come. Now you see me.
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Excuse me. Disengaging. Going dark.
Careful, men. Put the keeper pretty face dead.
Up ahead.
Do what you like to this gunship. I have a squadron of them.
Critical systems on rerouting power. Rerouting power. System failing. Feel that one? Retarded. Critical system damage. Critical system
Lay down your weapons.
Going dark.
Up ahead! Look straight ahead! Going fast!
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Look straight ahead!
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Now you see me. Going dark.
Careful, men. What the keeper say? Heck.
They're coming from the front.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead,
And if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi. Destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiji's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
If it's that important to you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist. I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.